Last week, we worked on a basic web page about author Louisa May Alcott, author of Little Women. If you haven't finished and turned in that assignment, please finish it today. If you need to go back and watch the video lesson of last week, please go ahead and do that as well. I'm going to walk you through right now turning in your work. I'm going to open up the assignment, and again, you'll know if you're done by this green check mark at the top of the screen. I don't have it, so I need to open it up and I need to turn it in. Whenever I open it up, I can see that it's not here under the Add button. What I need to do is I need to go to Google Drive to check and see if it's done. In Google Drive, I will open up the button. What's nice about Google Drive is it puts items that you've used recently at the top of the stream. So up here at the top of the screen, you might see your web page about Louisa May Alcott. I'll open that up to check and see if it's done. Whenever it's done, each one of your categories in the facts page should be completed. When I open up that facts page, you can see that I've organized all of this information under Louisa's childhood, life, her writing career, and also source. So if you find out that you don't have one of the links at the top of the page, what you want to do is you might want to add that page. So you can see I just have the childhood, so maybe I want to go to pages, and I want to add a page, and I want to say her life. I'll hit done, and it's going to add that page for me. I need to go back to my facts page, look for her life. Remember how I did this? I highlighted the information. Control-C is copy. Going back to the web page, double-clicking anywhere you want a text box to add the text. You can Control-V on your keyboard to paste that information. Once you have everything done, what you'll do is you'll go back to Google Classroom, add that website to the assignment. It's a Google Drive item. It should be under Recent. You'll click the web page and add it. Once it's added, you will turn it in. Once you've turned it in, today's assignment is creating a web page on your own. So I'll go back to the stream of Google Classroom, and I have an assignment at the top that says create a Google web page with pictures, text, and at least 3 hyperlinks. Today we're going to make a more complex web page that has hyperlinks. So I'll open up the assignment. There's nothing here added to the assignment, so you need to go to Google Drive to create your new web page. Remember, under the New button, you're going to drop down to More, and you're going to go over and down to Google Sites. What you want to do is you want to come up with an idea of a web page. It can be about a famous person, it can be about a favorite place that you vacation in, or it can be something that you're interested in. For years now, you have used my web page to link assignments and games. And today what I do is I want to show you something that's called a hyperlink. Now, just like what we did before, we can title the site by clicking Untitled Site. Mine is going to be called Elementary Tech. Now, as I click off of that, if I want a page title, I can have a page title. If I don't want to have a page title, I can delete that page title. I can change the image. And for me, I'm going to upload an image that I have on my computer. For years, you know what my web page looks like with the boys and girls on the computer. And I have that picture saved somewhere on my computer. So I'm going to go down all the way down here to find that picture of the boys and girls on the computer. I'll click it, and I'm going to say Open. Now you can just go ahead and find a picture that you want to have, but I want to make my page as similar to my own web page as possible. Here are those 3 kids. If I click this button here, Google will do the readability, make it brighter for us. And now I want to talk a little bit about a hyperlink. Now, what I can do is I can add an image, and I know that on my web page I can link to Google Classroom. So I want to go and I want to search pictures here about Google Classroom. Now I'll find a picture of Google Classroom and I'll add it to my page. I can make it bigger by pulling at it. I can move it over maybe to the center by clicking and holding and dragging. Maybe it's going to be off to the side here. Now I want to create a hyperlink, a link that's going to take me to the Google Classroom site. So I'm going to click it. This link is called a hyperlink. I'm going to click it, and it's going to ask me, well, where do you want this site to go? What I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a new tab, and I'm going to type in Google Classroom. This is the link for Google Classroom, and this is the URL that I want to copy and paste for my hyperlink. I'm going to click it, and I'm going to, again, Control-C to copy this link. Now I'm going to go back to my web page that I'm creating, Elementary Technology, and I want to paste that link here, Control-V. Now I want to apply that. Now whenever anybody looks at my web page and clicks on this button, it'll take them to Google Classroom. Watch it again. I'm going to double click, add an image. This time I'll do Google Drive. And I'll do a picture of Google Drive. I'll select it. Maybe I want that picture to match the same size as my other, so I'll make it a little bit smaller. Maybe I want it to be on the other side, so I'll drag it over. And again, I want to link it to Google Drive. So I'm going to click it, click on the hyperlink button. Now, what is the URL for Google Drive? I don't know. Maybe I want to search for it. I can do Google, and I can do Google Drive. Here's the link for Google Drive. I'll click it. I'm going to highlight the URL. Control-C is copy. Going back to my web page. Control-V is paste. There's the link, and I can apply it. Those two items now are hyperlinked. Words can also be hyperlinked. So if I come down here at the bottom, maybe I want to add text, and I want to say, welcome to computer class. These words can also be a link. So I can highlight them, click on the link. Well, what do I want to link it to? Maybe I want to link it to my own web page. So I'll go to my own web page, which is scotchless.weebly.com. I'll highlight it. Control-C is copy. Control-V is paste. Apply. Now those words are blue. Anytime that anybody would click on this link, it would take them to my original computer class page. Now maybe you want to add something else. Maybe you want to add a video, maybe a video of somebody that you enjoy listening to, maybe your own YouTube clip. If you wanted to embed a YouTube clip, you can click on YouTube. I'm going to search for a video that I've made. So I'm going to do I'm going to do search for me. All of my videos from YouTube now are here. So I can slide down. One of the first ones that I did with you is, here's lesson 1 for 2017, my intro video, the map making video that I've created. Here's the Louisa May Alcott webpage lesson that we did last week. I'll click it and select it, and YouTube's going to automatically add it here to my webpage. Whenever I wanted to see what it would look like, I can click onto the eye to preview it. Here's a preview of my webpage now. Here's a link to Google Classroom, a link to my own webpage, a link to Google Drive, and if I slide down, here's the video that I can watch now of the Louisa May Alcott webpage. It's just as simple as that. I will now go back and I can add more pages or more hyperlinks to this webpage. Remember, this webpage can be about a famous person, it can be a favorite place, or something that you enjoy doing. It can be almost about anything.